All right, today we're diving into a concept that's right at the heart of Shiite Islamic theology. We're talking about the nature of divine perfection itself. So, let's explore what that actually means.
So let's just start with a huge question, one that people have been thinking about forever. What is absolute perfection? I mean, is it a flawless diamond? A perfect song? Or is it something, well, something way beyond anything we can see or touch? Well, within this specific theological framework, the answer is pretty clear. The core belief is that the divine essence is mere perfection. Now, just listen to that phrase, mere perfection. That's not just saying very, very perfect. No, it's hinting at something much more absolute, something all-encompassing.
And to really get our heads around this, we have to understand the word essence. What we're talking about here is the fundamental, unchangeable nature of something, its very core being. So the divine essence is, the ultimate reality of God. What's really interesting is that this idea of mere perfection is often talked about in terms of what it isn't. The belief is that this essence is completely empty of any defect. It's clean of all deficiencies. So it's not just good, it's this pure state where there is zero room for any kind of flaw, mistake, or imperfection. And that leads to a really profound idea. If the divine essence is the ultimate source of perfection, then any beauty we see in the world, in nature, in art, in a person's character, all of it is believed to be just a reflection, something flowing out from that one single holy source. Okay, so where does this belief come from, scripturally speaking? Well, a major foundation for it is found in the Holy Quran, specifically in chapter 59, verse 23. This is a verse that's understood to really lay out these divine attributes. So the verse starts off by listing these names that just radiate absolute power and purity. You have the Sovereign, the Holy One, the Source of Peace, and the Supreme. Each one of these names is meant to give us a glimpse into a specific aspect of this flawless divine nature. And it continues, describing God as the creator, the originator, and then it leads to this incredible phrase that kind of sums up the whole concept. To him belong the most beautiful names. This isn't just a poetic line. For believers, it's a theological cornerstone. That phrase, the most beautiful names, is absolutely key here. So what are some of these names that are mentioned, and what can they really tell us about this whole idea of absolute perfection? When we lay them out like this, you start to see these themes emerge, right? Names like the Sovereign and the Supreme, they're all about unmatched authority and power. Then you get the Holy One and the Source of Peace, which point to this incredible purity and tranquility. And of course, the Creator and the Wise One, that's about being the origin of all existence and all knowledge. It's like each name is a different window, a different way of looking at the single idea of mere perfection. So now that we've looked at the big idea and where it comes from, let's just quickly pull it all together and summarize this core belief. It really flows in 3 simple steps. First, it starts with the basic idea. The divine essence is mere perfection. Second, we understand that this perfection means a total absence of flaws. And that leads to this amazing conclusion, that every bit of beauty or perfection we can possibly see in the universe has to come from that one single divine source. And it all comes right back to that incredible line from the Quran, to him belong the most beautiful names. From this perspective, these aren't just titles. They are seen as doorways into understanding the very nature of this perfect divine essence. And this really leaves us with a final thought to chew on. If you believe that all beauty, all perfection, all goodness flows from a single perfect source, how does that change the way you see the world around you? It's a pretty profound question to think about. Thanks for joining me for this explainer.